Hi, if you want to learn how to stop smoking on an airplane, hear me out. I think I may be able to help. My name is Bill. I'm an ex smoker. I've been an ex smoker for about 15 years. I remember back when I was younger, the first time I ever flew. And in my case, I didn't fly young. I didn't fly as a child or teen, as many people. I actually was married and had three children, and it was our first trip to Disney World. Was the first time I was actually on a commercial jet. I remember at the time flying from New York to Florida. I remember that ahead of time I was very anxious. I wanted a cigarette. I got to the airport. They didn't allow smoking anywhere in the airport, which fed my anxiety and made it really bad. We had to wait for a period of time because it was actually in March, and I think they had some icing conditions or a few things, so that delayed the plane a little bit, which fed my anxiety because I couldn't smoke. Then when we got on the plane, it was all new, taking off. The whole thought about flying, made me very anxious. All I did is I wanted a cigarette, and I couldn't. It added my anxiety. The whole trip, all I thought about was, why can't I have a cigarette? I really need a cigarette. You probably can see the pattern here, and you probably have been there, and you probably know what I'm talking about. At that time, when we did land, several of the airports in Florida then had smoking areas, so that cut a little time off. But it was really difficult to take a commercial flight, and the time you have to wait ahead and during and after to be able to smoke, and it made a trip much worse. Whereas it could have just simply been, something I did ahead of going to Disney with my family and I. I remember as well that I guess that when you smoke, you are much more congested than non-smokers, and I didn't really know that because I was not a non-smoker. And when we took off, boy, did that hurt my ears. The pressure in there because of the congestion. When we were in flight, and especially landed, I remember it being excruciating. I just wanted the plane to land. It really hurt. On subsequent flights, when I was a smoker, I always ended up having to take some kind of decongestant ahead of time. Anytime I get on the plane, just to try to help dry me up, and it helped. It helped to chew gum, but it still was a problem. I will tell you, once I became a non-smoker, and I have flown a number of times since, I was actually on a plane less than a month ago, and I didn't even bother with gum. I mean, it was just a non-issue. The congestion is not there after you stop smoking. Obviously, you feel better. There's a thousand reasons why you should consider that. But certainly, when it comes to flying in an airplane, it's much better to be a non-smoker than a smoker. Now, at the time I quit, what I had done kind of uniquely is I documented everything. I documented what I did ahead of time, how I felt. I documented all the steps that I took at the time to quit, and again, how I felt, and the follow up to all of that. And I held these notes all these years. And as I'm getting closer to retirement age now, I decided that I would put this all together in a program and make it available to others. It helped me. I think it can help you. So what I did is, to be fair, is I priced it for less than what it costs in many places for one carton of cigarettes. Not in all places, but in many. And I think that it's very reasonable, and it is guaranteed. And I do believe that you can become a non-smoker. I know the program works. Literally, I bet my life on it. So if you think I can help you, which I think I can, and you want to learn a little bit more about what I offer, please follow the link below, and we'll meet you on the other side. And I look forward to talking to you as a non-smoker.